Hello everyone, my name is Riley and this is RDW Glass. This is a YouTube channel dedicated to teaching people how to glass blow and glass blowing knowledge. Be sure you're hitting the like button if you're enjoying the content, and be sure to subscribe if you're interested in glass blowing and you're a glass enthusiast. Last week's video was a little strange because I had a seizure, but that's all good. I'm right back to it. I showed me in the hospital and I was on some medicines, so the video was a little odd, but we're right back to it. Yeah, so that was on the 22nd, and so, I mean, a week later, and you guys saw my tongue in the last video, but look at this. Mouths heal like that. My tongue was all messed up, but like I said, pretty much right back to normal now. Alright, so we're gonna be creating, this is just one version of one. I posted one of these dot stacks on my Instagram story, and then I got asked how to do that, so I was like, alright, cool, simple video, we'll knock that out. Be sure you are going checking out the website, because that's where I have a lot of the glass that I create for sale. And make sure, if you have Instagram, you're following us on Instagram, because we post daily content on there that has to do with glass and whatnot. Alright, so today the colors that we're going to be using are green stardust, aqua, some of this color that I don't know what it is, but it comes out like starry, so it's kind of cool. And then we'll use black. The black would be too dark for that. We need a light color in between those. This would be cool. That'll be an interesting situation. Alright, cool. So, be sure you're hydrating. Alright. What we do is propane first. Then we take our oxygen. And we sharpen our flame. I have this heat cover, but this part of my hand is what's getting hot. So this gets covered right here, so that's nice. But yeah, this part's still in the heat, so can't really do much about that with this. I'll find something else that covers more of what I need to be covered. Because if you're glass blowing for a long period of time, or your hand is close to this, it's hot. Glasses. Alright. So, what we got here is a 12mm rod, and it's onto a 8mm, but that's not really necessary. You just need some 12mm rod, and what we're going to do is we're going to build up a cone of color, and then we're going to smush it all down. Alright? Oh, glass chip. And we're going to start with our smallest color first. You can see I'm creating kind of a cone-ish shape with that. Alright, so now we're going to take our first color, our smallest color, and we're going to get it on there. just want to make sure that it's covering.
I'm gonna pull some of this off at the end too anyways, but I just like to get it to where we know that it's across the whole thing. Alright. A little too hot to focus. There we go. Not too hot to focus because we're not focusing. Alright. So now what we're gonna do is our very next color. Ah, that's a chair. And you can see what we're doing is just melting a section of this color onto this piece. And you can do this in a lot smaller scale. I just wanted to do it in a bit of a bigger scale, that way we can make the dots stack, the entire dot stack pendant. Now we got all those colors stacked, each of those little dots stacked. What we're gonna do, we're gonna get them all hot. As I was doing this, I wanted to do it on I brought up doing it on a smaller scale because I think that I want to do this on a smaller scale. I'm gonna do another one, that way I don't have to stop the video and switch it all up. But this one will work as our pendant idea. Our next one is going to be just a cool little dot stack design. This will be our dot stack pendant. Get that bubble hot, and then we're going to press. You want to press where it's flat enough to where the colors all kind of match, to where our last color is on the outside, and it should look like rings, and it does. Put these over here. Can already tell our green stardust didn't push up over, but that's okay because that'll make it where the pendant has like a cool green stardust background. Yeah, our next one will be on a smaller scale. I really like how big that bad boy got. What I'm doing now is just pulling some of that clear material off the front, and then a little bit of flattening out. Now we're going to let that piece cool down by flame annealing it. That way, after I create this next one, you can actually see this one. I had a homie when I first started glass blowing that I met on Instagram, and they didn't have a kiln, so they only flame annealed their pieces for like a few months. I definitely suggest you put your pieces in the kiln when you're done creating. When I used to create my tube mouthpieces, that's how I would anneal them, is just put the flame though. It definitely works if you let it sit in there, that flame, where you coat it in that black soot. Like that. Oh, there we go. Alright, cool. And we'll create our other one. This one I'm going to do off of 6mm rod. And I'm going to do this in a random pattern. You can have fun with it. That'll be our bottom color, so we don't need much of it. Light color, let's do a darker color. Just a slightly bigger glob than the last one. That first color we used was aqua, the very next one was peacock. Remember when you're doing dot stacks, you want to use contrasting colors, right? You want to do a dark and then a light, and then a dark and then a light. You don't want to do a dark and a dark, because if you do that, then it might not show, or if you do multiple light things, it might not show as good as you want it to. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to use this blue stardust as the final backing. This is actually atomic blue stardust, you know that is definitely one of our favorite colors. Oh yeah, we had a lot more success with this one. Alright. Now, what you see here is a stack of 4 colors. We have atomic blue stardust, then we have blue moonshine, then we have peacock, then we have aqua. Now you see right now these are just in a line, so what we need to do is slowly melt them while pressing. I'm gonna, well, I know you can see what I'm doing. Just drop it. Now you can actually see right there. I like keeping it like a cone shape as I work it down. Just helps me keep everything where I want it. And you can see what we just did was press it as flat as we could. What we're going to do now, just knock it out a little bit, and we're going to press again. Hopefully we didn't mess up our design when we just grabbed down in there like that. Let's do a little black dot right in the middle there. Beautiful. flaming nail that one. And let's do one last one, and let's do this one the reverse of how we've done every single one so far. Every one we've done so far, we've started with the smallest color and worked our way up to the biggest color. This time we're going to do the biggest color and then just work our way up by flattening each color each time. Nice back. Okay, cool. That's our first color. Remember that was our darker color, so let's do a lighter color. Pink. We're gonna poke right in the middle. Get hot. Boom. And then we're going to allow a nice section of this pink lemonade. No problem. See, we got a nice glob. We just keep it melting in the middle and let it calm down. Pull that off. Final flatten. We can mush that way a little bit. Cool. The trick is to just use less color each time you go up. Yeah, you see we got two different colors dot stock there. The other trick is to try to get your dot directly in the middle. It's good we did 3. Got a nice warm up, and we were able to let the others cool down so you can take a gander at the complete project. Doing one more dot to bring it all together. third time's a charm, too. That one came out beautiful. Alright, into the side panel. Alright, let's check these out. This was our first one we made. Cool. Okay. Let's wipe off this. Oh wow, very interesting. Green stardust on the back. Interesting. It's a dot stack. Definitely a little bit strange. Because it wasn't as tight as we wanted it to be, I think. This one got a little tighter. Boom. That is more what we were looking for. That is a beautiful dot stack right there. Best one we did, for sure. If you guys watched all the way to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Nice 30-minute video of how to do dot stacks. Hope everybody waited to see the last one because that one was the best. But yeah, these were the three. You know, we had this one where we started off, and I realized which method I prefer too. I prefer the way we did this, where we flattened the color, then I did our next one, then our next, then our next, where we dot stacked. I feel like we were doing it reversed the first two times, and that's why this one came out better. Oh snap, that was beautiful. Heck yeah. Alright, we'll call it there. Please make sure you're checking out the website and checking out our Instagram. Thank you so much for your support. My name is Riley, and this was our video today. Hope you guys are staying safe, having a great week. Have a great next week. I'll see you guys next week on Tuesday. Stay safe. Happy melting.